What is up guys, Greedy Knight here with a breakdown of the 15th weapon, Akuma's Hand. I'll go over how to unlock it, the math, and the build for the weapon. Let's get into it. As part of the collab, you will follow a side quest, and you will then unlock arena quests where you can fight as Akuma against an Ajarikon. While you can fight using regular weapons, the quote-unquote rule is to fight as Akuma as a way to practice. Regardless, you need 5 Street Fighter tickets to craft a complete Akuma armor set, so you can terrorize the rest of the monster roster with your rated E for everyone hands. Side note, you should also upgrade your armor because it starts off at 48 defense and goes up to 74 defense per armor slot. While you have your weapon sheathed and you are hovering over the blue fist icon, you have 3 basic Akuma combos, but all of them must start with the square input and the input equivalents. You do the Hadouken line by hitting square 2 more times, the Adamant Flame line by spamming triangle thrice, or the Tatsumaki line by hitting circle thrice. Your focus strike is Drive Impact. It's weak if you use it as normal, but you get an animatic finisher when you use it on a wound. It is also an offset attack when using specifically the Akuma armor and not the layered armor. Note that you cannot perform the attack at all while your drive gauge is recharging. After any attack, you can do a Shadow Step evade, serving as a repositioning tool and your main way to avoid damage. You revert back to the basic evade when you aren't comboing, so it is ideal to keep your aggression so you have the Shadow Step ready. Also, you fall out of your combo state after Shadow Step, so mash square to restart your combos. After any one of your finishers, Shoryuken can be performed normally by doing the Street Fighter input or by assigning it to your radial menu. It is the iconic uppercut followed by the slam. As a non-Street Fighter player, assigning the gesture on the item wheel allows you to skip the input gymnastics and allows you to use Shoryuken consistently. Note that the weak versions of the Hadouken and the Shoryuken are performed outside of a combo, and the strong versions are performed after the combo finishers. Before we get into the armor set, we have to look at the motion values for Akuma, so here's the sheet. As usual, these were tested with the stated values on the dummy's front plate. I tested raw, crit, and element boost, and to no surprise, the motion values for your punches and kicks only scaled with attack and crits. Sharpness, element, and weapon specific buffs like Longsword's Red Gauge and Charge Blade Shield Charge do not affect your melee damage. However, several of your attacks have stun, so aim for the head for KOs. Motion values are comparatively low to other weapons, but the strength of your combos is that they can be infinitely looped. You have to play similarly to Lance or Sword and Shield where you never let up your assault through a monster's onslaught to get good times. The best armor is the Akuma set. It's because the set bonus provides a hidden raw attack boost to your melee attacks. You can still stack on attack boosts and crits as normal. For this version of the set, I'm running Counter Strike and Latent Power as semi-consistent ways to boost damage since I don't expect to do hitless runs, but you can mix around decos with Evade Window, Heroic, and any other combinations of level 2 and 3 skills. Currently, Latent Power is the only way to hit at least 70 affinity on a set before going for the Corruption Mantle, so I'm opting for that. The choice of weapon changes from the typical Ardean weapons for the Akuma meta. Charge Blade has a bone weapon, which is the only weapon in the game with attack up +2. This allows you to beat out the full attack investment Ardean weapons by 10 points of attack before investment. An alternative is the Chemitrist weapon line that has 240 attack, 3 levels of focus, and 5 affinity. Focus speeds up your recharge rate for the drive gauge, meaning more focus strikes over the course of a hunt. A quick damage calculation shows that crit boost level 5 and attack boost level 1 Chemitrist weapons beat attack level 5 crit boost 3 bone Charge Blade. This makes the Fire Chicken weapons the quote-unquote meta for punching and kicking. Dual blades are run solely for the fashion since they are the least clunky while sheathed on your back. Akuma as the 15th weapon repeats the issue of Prowler mode. Damage is inherently lacking due to low motion values. You will not be setting any time records with the fist or kick because there isn't a quote-unquote broken, spammable attack that record setters have. If you don't care about hunt times, then of course the weapon is viable. Even time attackers are setting aside an entire category just for hands-only runs because of how fun it is to wham on the monster with your knuckles and toes. In my opinion, this is a test run to see for future installments how popular a fist-like weapon would be. With the existence of tonfas in Frontier, the answer is a resounding yes, bring it over. Or make a new weapon similar to the tonfas. Capcom just needs the numbers to justify making the 15th weapon a fist one. As of Risebreak, they showcased they can monitor stuff like weapon usage stats with their data tracking tools. Like if this video is useful to you, consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. Comment down below your thoughts on the 15th weapon. That's all I got for this one. Greedy Knight, signing out.